Yo guys, so we're back on the tier talks with the main man himself, 2BASIIC, aka David Tipan. If you guys, you won't know, but had some.
I'm also
technical
Ryan.
issues.
Yeah, we have Ryan.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to intro you, but we had some technical issues. We're back to re-record it. But yeah, man, it's been a hectic couple weeks. I think we've been mashing work on the projects.
First and foremost, thank you so much for having me here.
Man.
Thank you so much, man.
No worries, man. We had to get you on. Last time we had a great
Conversation, but a lot has happened since, hasn't it?
Yeah.
A lot has happened.
A lot.
So, since last time we spoke, David, what have you been up to?
Man, a lot, bro. A lot.
Tell us everything.
A lot. When was the last time we spoke?
A couple.
When was it?
It was a couple
last
months
year.
ago, man. It was last year.
Last year?
Yes,
oh
it was
my
last
God.
year.
There's been like,
No, it wasn't last year. It was the beginning of this year, I think.
was it?
I think so.
Okay, well, still quite.
Yeah,
a few
just-
months.
Yeah,
quite
it's still
far,
quite,
yeah.
it's still quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Sorry, can I swear?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess music videos, passion projects, clothing brand ads, just more so than that. Really, it's just there's been a lot that's happened in the past.
Any in particular you want to talk about? Like, I know you've released another AAA video, and then you've got a few other stuff like music videos and
Yeah.
brand advertisements.
I guess one video that did incredible was a AAA video which Ryan acted in. He acted in my AAA video.
Yeah.
I'm trying to toot my own horn,
Honestly, incredible actor. That one literally probably was my most successful one.
You had a message with that as well.
Yeah,
Because I was
yeah.
watching a video, and it's not like a fancy looking video, but has no purpose. You had a message with that.
Yeah.
Explain the. We'll talk about this, and then we'll actually talk about how you started and stuff. But
Yeah.
I want to talk about that video. Explain the meaning behind that video.
The meaning behind the video. So I was just from being stuck indoors for so long. Right? It was fucking a year. Was it like? I swear, like it's like March was like a year.
Yeah, it's been a year, man.
Yeah, since first lockdown.
So when I filmed that back in January, I think it was just so much going on with the government. With obviously we left the EU. So much happening with the election between Trump and Biden
Yep.
and the riots in the capital and so much shit happening. It was such a month full of government filled news and shit. So I wanted to make something that kind of like expresses how we all felt inside. How so the story is about these two robbers that have just stolen this egg. They don't know what it is, but it was shiny and they just took it. It's kind of like a metaphor. They're robbers, you steal stuff that is shiny, and this was theirs, was glowing. And halfway, whilst they're going down through this underpass, the egg just starts to glow, starts to flicker, and then it's just all of a sudden Ryan starts to get visions of like the political corruption that's happened. So in the flashes, if you look closely, you see money, you see Nixon, you see all the presidents that have been shot. You see so much stuff. You see the space monkeys as well, animal abuse and all of that shit. And it's just so much. It's just this egg realizing how humans have destroyed this world. How political power have destroyed the world, how money has destroyed the world, how curiosity has destroyed the world, traveling to other planets when we don't even know our own planet. It's just so much shit, and I wanted to express that through video. And that's what happened here. And as a punishment, this egg has cursed these two robbers to be in this loop, this endless time loop. That's why the whole video is a loop, and they can never escape this loop. So that's like a punishment for kind of like cursing the world.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mention about how the police rolled up.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, man!
I think I may have seen that. To be fair, you did it behind the scenes. Did you include
We
that?
we didn't
show it. We didn't show it. The behind the scenes, yeah. But first and foremost, I want to big up everyone that actually worked on the AAA videos. So it was Ryan, it was Lorenza, it was Max, Joshua, Sam was there for a little bit. So many people worked on it, man. Sam did the VFX as well for that. Incredible work. I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, the police did show up. What
were they
as we were
like?
filming. It was scary, man.
Yeah, so it was in a tunnel, and there was 6 of them, 3 in each side.
Yeah.
and they just walk in. It's like, oh, you're right, guys. What are you doing?
It was
like,
definitely organized, but they tried to make it seem like it was just like a surprise thing.
Yeah.
Bro, they just walk free on each side.
Yeah,
Just-
it was
Yeah,
definitely
that's
organised.
synchronized.
That's
swimming
yeah,
thing.
it was all. They
That's
definitely said, yeah,
synchronized.
you go that way, you go this way. They all just came in and kind of surrounded us so we couldn't leave.
Yo.
Luckily, of course, as all of my production, we're always wearing face masks. We're always following COVID rules, whether it's inside or outside.
The only
So-
issue we did have, the only issue that we would have been worried about is a fake gun.
Yeah.
However, obviously, a lighting guy just picks it up, taps on his leg for some
Yeah.
reason, and says it's fake. And
Yeah.
then they're like, okay, well,
It's-
where'd you guys live? And then we guys basically told them, we said that we were Ravensbourne students, and yeah, man, we went on our way.
Yeah, we had to. Yeah, we would.
Good way
Yeah,
to handle it.
we had to say, this is the uni project, and the good thing is it was before 9.
Yeah,
So I think there was a curfew. Is there still a curfew? I
there
don't know
was a
what's going
curfew
on.
at that point. They're trying to
Yeah.
implement it.
They're trying to implement curfew, but we just said that it was just before 9.
Yeah.
And but it was great. It was an experience, bro. I tell you, I was just trying to explain to them the story, and as I was explaining to this police officer the story, the rest were just walking around trying to see what we were doing and stuff. And it didn't look convincing. We have 2 people in balaclavas and a pistol.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No,
so
to be fair, we had a lot of camera equipment.
we had a lot of
lighting
lighting
equipment.
as well. So
We had
you
a
can
pink
actually
trolley.
cassette, yeah.
We had a fake gun. And
We
the
never-
balaclavas
but the thing
had
is though,
designs on them,
is how did they fight? Because we was in this underpass and in the middle of a roundabout, so much noise, no one could hear us. There was no music playing. How the hell did they find us? We just thought
I think it's
snitched.
it's because there were a lot of people walking past. So I reckon one of them decided to call the police and
Yeah.
be playing.
Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but why though, man? It doesn't.
Bro, you know what
include
people are
you.
like, man. You know what
It
people
doesn't
are like.
include you. Like, why are you
Karens
just
and-
out here following the feds? And
How does that feel, though, man? How does that feel when you have a project and it's going smoothly and it's not a big inconvenience, but you have, law enforcement turn up? Has this happened before? Is this the first time?
With police showing up, no, but it has happened before where I was filming a music video. And so I'll be shooting this direction, the camera's looking this way. And then a lady comes from behind with a child. She said, "Can you stop filming me and my kids?" I'm like, "What?" I'm filming this direction. And
Really?
she just comes out with a phone and starts filming as if she's trying to expose something. I don't know what. And she said, "Can you stop filming us? You're shouting just nonsense." And it's just stuff like that. It's just when people see a production going on, I feel like
They tried to get involved.
they
anyway.
try to get involved in one way or another, and especially when they see. So I was filming a rap drill music video. Obviously, you see that kind of activity that happens in the type of videos, and obviously anyone like a Karen can just come up and be like, "Can you stop doing this around my area?"
Yeah.
Long.
Yep. That's long, man.
Yeah, it's
That's
long.
long. So, how did the shoot go on the holder?
It went well. It went well. It went well. It really went well. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing, man. That is amazing. And, obviously, it seems like you've been doing this for a while. And I know the last time we came, we talked about how you started. But I feel like people need to know how this all began because of someone who's listening
Also,
to this now.
sorry to cut you off. The last time we came, the episode isn't up.
Yeah.
So
Episodes are up. Episodes are up. But yeah, man, I feel like there's someone out there who probably wants to do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So how did it all begin?
how did it all begin? What, everything?
Yeah. How did you get
Well,
into
or-
this?
Everything. How do you get into videography? How do you start talking to people? How do you start, getting clientele and getting people to, make videos of you? How did it all start?
It's a long fucking journey. Surprisingly, I've only been doing this professionally for a year and a half now. A little bit over a year, because I started in September 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're, what month are we in?
2021.
2021.
Yeah, what month?
Whoa,
What month though?
Oh, we're in
We're in March.
March, yeah, we're in
March.
March, yeah.
Why did we struggle with that?
Yeah.
It's
We're
been a
in
long
March,
month. It's
yeah.
been a long
It's been a
month. No,
long
to be
month.
fair, March went quick.
And it was so annoying because when I started off, I was so full of energy. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to get loads of projects done. And then a couple months later, fucking COVID hit. But as to how I started off, around, I guess I'd say 3 years ago, I was working a dead-end job. I was a toilet cleaner for this building, offices. It was like 12 floors. And in each floor, there was 4 toilets. So I would need to go through all of them and clean them all. And I was going back home to my apartment one night with my grandfather. And he found a bag inside the bus. The bus was empty. It was like around 1 a.m. I think. He found a bag and he looked in there, and it was like it was a very old Fuji film, like nothing else. And he was just like, "Here, take this." I was like, "No, I don't want to take it. It's not mine. The hell?
Yeah.
It's a camera. What the fuck am I gonna do with a camera?" And then I went to the bus driver. I was like, "Yeah, someone dropped this here," and he said, "It's not my problem." I was like, "Okay, well, I got this bag now with a camera in it." So I was like, "I'll just take it home, put it on Facebook. You know, did anyone steal a camera?" Put it on Facebook for a couple of months, and no one got back to me. And then I was just like, "Let me just play around with this camera." Then I did, and it was just like damn, this is actually kind of dope. I was just playing around with the camera, filming. It was such an old camera. I think it filmed like, I think it was 480p. It didn't do HD at all.
No wonder no one claimed it. Right?
It was such an old camera. But then I was just going around and just filming around, just random shit in my room. And then I was just like, yeah, maybe I want to get into this. Maybe this is what, I don't know, the world wants you to do.
Yeah,
I found this camera in the bus.
So it's more of a, you didn't choose it; it chose you.
Yeah, as dramatic as that sounds,
Yeah.
the hood life chose me.
That's great. It did choose you when you're shooting that music video, man.
Yes, the music video, One by One. How did that go? Did you enjoy the? It's your first time directing a.
Yeah, it's the first time directing
music video with a big fund.
With a big
budget,
it was like a kind of a big budget. There was actual crew for the first time. All of the shoots before was just me.
Yeah, because I feel like that's where it changed for you, man. After that, you started bringing in like Joshua, Max, and other members into like working with you.
Because then I started to see the value of having a team. Like I know I'd done it, like at that time it was January, so I've done it for a little bit over a year, and I knew then I was just like, yeah, I can just do it on my own. Like I can just do this on my own. It's fine. But then when I started to see the value that a team has, I started to see like, holy shit, maybe let me start doing this with a team. Yeah. But it was a great shoot, man. It was honestly like the actual experience of filming on that day. It was incredible.
Yeah. So that was like your first time working with other people. Yeah. And then the AAA video with the balaclava was the first time you using other people to help you.
Yeah, from that shoot.
To help you with your own projects. Yeah, that's fair enough.
And the thing about the One by One music video, the set was insane. Honestly, the set was.
Was incredible. It that white building? That white
studio.
It was 4. So the management booked out 4 different studios. Don't know how much I can talk about that, but yeah, they booked out 4 different studios. Loads of money into the studios, man. Really? Loads of money to studios. Wow. The dancers as well. They had loads of dancers, and it's such a big production coming from just filming in my room or filming in filming in the park or something to this. Like no one could believe it. Like I remember I was telling my mom. I called up my mom and I was like, I got this shoot coming up, and she was like, yeah, make sure you listen to the one in charge, you know. Make sure you do even that they tell you.
You are the one in charge, though. You are in charge.
He's a big dog. He's a big dog.
I am in charge. That's crazy.
Then, you know what, Mum? Go get me some coffee.
Obviously, like she didn't quite fully comprehend it. But then after sending like the BTS video and shit, and I was like, I was the one directing it. She was like, what, really? That whole place, the whole set? I was like, yeah, it was me. Like I hold that with pride, kind of. Yeah. And sometimes I don't like to show off. But to my family, I hold it with pride because it's the first sign that, maybe this is actually like a career. Yes, maybe this is the job. Maybe this is what. Maybe I should take this a lot seriously.
So wait, who gave you the camera in the bag of the bus?
My grandfather.
Imagine he fucking like planted that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Fuck yeah. Crazy, man. Yeah, it was. And then now, like ever since then, like so my grandfather called me up the other day when we was doing the clothing brand shoot. And then that was the first time, like, I ever said, like, I said, I'm filming right now. And so that's the first time he ever said, oh, you're working. I was like, yeah, I'm working. And that literally hit so hard. Yeah.
Where's your family from?
Because they're taking it seriously.
Which is why I had to walk to the other room. For those who don't know, Ryan was in that clothing brand shoot. So I had to walk to the other room because I had a moment to myself because it just hit so hard that my grandfather is now calling this a job.
It's amazing.
It's such a great feeling. Such a great feeling.
And one thing that I wanted to talk about was, obviously we're all sort of the same background, immigrants or families from somewhere else. They come here to, you know, have a better life or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, with this sort of jobs, you know, videography and becoming a director, they will support it, but they don't see it as a proper job because they always go for, you know, lawyer, doctor. When you said, obviously, you know, your grandfather called you, and you know, you had that moment, you know, that's amazing.
That's like a little bit of validation.
Because they see it obviously as, you know, you're doing well. This is actually your career now. This is not just a hobby you're doing. This is.
I think about it. It's like an old man with like old-fashioned values. And if he's recognizing that this is now a job.
Yeah, like it took a lot for my parents to like sort of process the fact that I didn't want to go into a job like engineering or something. I wanted to do film, and now I'm acting and modeling, and it's like they can't wrap their their heads around them. But then I sent them like PTS pictures of me at a Yanni shoot. Like they sort of get it now. They go, oh, okay, when's your next one? And then my dad like sort of tries to give his own feedback. Like, you should focus more on the brand rather than on you. I was like, Dad, there's another video coming out for that, man.
But do you know what? Do you know what kind of like baffles me? So obviously, like immigrant parents, we tell them that we want to be film director. We tell them that we want to be models, actors, you know, clothing designers. We tell them that we want to be all of this creative stuff, and they always just like downgrade it in their head. But then they watch a film that has actors, directors, lighting, all of that, and then
they wear fucking clothes.
And like, they're wearing clothes, and then they go to H&M, and then they buy clothes, and it's like, how do you think that got there in the first place?
If none of us did that, then you wouldn't.
Like
you'd be sat in your house with no TV. Right?
I think the reason why they don't see it as a professional thing, but they maybe use it so often and they need it, is because I've realised every job that creatives do is a form of escapism for someone else. So your video that you did, someone watching that could have a hard day at work. They come down, they watch 2BASIIC video to escape. Ryan, you being in a shoot, or you know, you working on a new series, that takes you a lot of work. Someone's watching that as a form of escapism. Do you know what I'm saying? Me doing the clothing, people like the brand, they buy it because they respect the clothing and stuff. People that are on the outside, they may not see it's so important because they only watch it just to escape from their normal lives. And because they have jobs which maybe are viewed as important, so lawyers, doctors, all that sort of stuff, they feel like, all right, I'm only going to watch this as a form of escapism, but the real world is going to a 9 to 5, you know, going to work earning £30,000, whereas that form of escapism, they don't view it as a proper job because they view it as just some time to chill out. Whereas someone behind the scenes, for example, may take you 10 hours to edit a video. Do you get what I'm saying? It's work. It's work.
And also, I feel like they mostly have a problem with it. Like, my parents had mostly a problem with it because they were like, oh, if you get into engineering, you're guaranteed like a nice job.
That's the thing,
like
security of having a job.
Whereas if you're a creative, say musician, it's down to whether you pop or like you like.
Exactly.
But I also think there's not enough like information out there to like let them know that it is possible to be a creator. Like there's they're raised with go to university and be an engineer.
Like they don't think like, oh, if you're a musician and you don't exactly make it big and become like the next Drake.
But that's the thing. That's
you
the thing.
can work at 4
that's the
studios,
thing that annoys me.
Exactly.
as a producer.
Exactly.
I know so many people that want to become musicians and their parents aren't taking them seriously. But then their parents go into the car and put on Capital FM and jam out to Ed Sheeran. Like, do you think Ed Sheeran, when he started off, his parents took him seriously? No, but now that he's big, people take him seriously.
Exactly. And that's
my guy used to perform at train stations.
And
exactly.
now, do you think then they took him seriously? No, they take him seriously now. So if he could do it, why couldn't your son or your daughter do it as well? It's literally the same beginning.
And also, also it's like if your parents because obviously if they want you to sit down, study hard, don't leave the house, just stay in, revise, become an engineer, a lawyer. You're not gonna meet anyone. Like nowadays, life, your success comes through connections. Like you're always 2 people away from your jackpot.
This podcast now, I met Ryan, and Ryan got me. I
met Ryan through a mutual friend, and then I got involved, and now I'm like,
I guess it's just down to the thing of money. Like, people won't take it seriously unless
they want
they
instant
see the money.
gratification.
Exactly.
Unless they see the money.
Yeah, instant gratification and money.
Like rappers, for example, loads of Instagram rappers, nobody taken seriously until they see the money. Like fucking Lil Uzi Vert got a diamond on his head.
Yeah.
Like shit like that makes it, oh yeah, he's popping, he's big, he's rich. Then that's kind of the sad reality.
Yeah, man. That's it. And we have to also think about on our parents' side. They've come here and they just want the best for us. So that engineering job is guaranteed. They're only thinking they don't want their kid to struggle, which I can understand. But it's also a case of if you love the job or not, man.
Yeah,
Because loads of people are wealthy.
You don't really
right?
want a mundane task.
Exactly.
As your job forever. Like.
Exactly.
All of us, all like 3 of us that have had immigrant parents, for example, we've seen them work at 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Sometimes 12 hours, 9 to 9 or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
We see how
Like night
miserable they
shifts,
was.
Like they leave at like 9, mum comes back at like 6 in the morning.
We see how
Yep.
miserable they was.
We
We see how miserable they was, but then they try to emphasize that life onto us. It's
Yep.
like, why do we want to be miserable
Exactly.
as
Yeah,
well?
and the thing is, like, you can't really get mad at them
No,
because they're just doing it for your
Of
own
course, yeah,
good.
they're doing it
But
because
it's because like you're so like I know you're doing this for my own good that sometimes you can't really argue your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, I just want the best for you, and they'll be like, yeah, I get it. Then they'll be like, well, then why are you arguing?
yeah.
But then like if you just like, I feel like nowadays, especially like more traditional people, like my dad's quite old traditional, like old fashioned views and stuff. Yeah, I feel like the way the world's changing right now, he's changing his view and stuff. Because like now my older brother's gay and my dad was like not homophobic, but like he didn't really like vibe with it like that as much. He never really like said anything bad about it. It wasn't for him. But now obviously my older brother's gay, and he like the whole of like our country is accepting like big LGBTQ plus community. My dad understands it now. He's like, yeah, fair enough, man. He still treats my older brother like his own son, although they have like me and my older brother have different dads.
Of course,
So it's just a matter of growing. And like now my dad will be like when I said I wanted to go do film in college, at first he was worried, he's just doing it to procrastinate because it's all practical. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
But I then decided like that. It then led me to decide that, oh my god, like I want this as a future. And now he's like, oh, when's your next shoot? Like he's letting me borrow prop guns and stuff. Because he has like his own stuff.
And the thing is, I also feel like as much as our parents love us, I also feel there is a little bit of pride in what their son does. Because what they want most is go to church, be like, yeah, my son is an engineer.
Yeah.
Go to the family restaurant, be like, yeah, my son is a doctor. Like they want to have that in it.
I was like, guess what? My son's at university.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And also your parents are the people that really support you the most
Of
nowadays.
course.
Like, they have to be like, my dad bought me my camera sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like my dad's the one who like he gave me my laptop where I cracked Premiere Pro when I couldn't get it for free.
Yeah.
And now I've got it for free because of uni. But like my dad like breaks his back to like provide it, although he may not necessarily agree with it. Like it's like with anything in life, really, man. It's just like it might be hard to have him in your corner, but they will still unconditionally be in your corner.
Yeah.
It's just you just gotta speak up and voice the fact that you want to live life as a creative, not someone not someone who's ready to like be a sheep and follow
people.
Yeah,
you're right, man. You're
That's
right.
true.
So David, man, obviously we talked about how you started and finding the camera on the bus. Obviously you've done a lot of projects and you're still continuing to do projects. Every time I look at your Instagram, you're always doing something. No joke, man. Keep up the great work. So with people that, wanting to do the same thing as you, what would you recommend and how did you get your foot in the door? Was it a case of you sent a DM to someone you knew who was trying to film a music video? Did people reach out to you? How did it work, making connections with people?
Well, everyone in my family, to start off, people might think, he had connections. He knew someone that was a rapper, someone that was an artist. Everyone in my family was a cleaner. No one knew anything about creatives, artists, directors, nothing.
Same here. They just know where to get work.
They knew fucking Marco wants a cleaner, go to him. It's okay, cool. Yeah. Like that's as far as the connection goes. But the first ever video I ever made was because I was reaching out to this artist that I saw on my Instagram. This artist was promoting his song. And I reached out to him and said, hey, I just finished a college course in media. I want to make a music video for you. I do it for free. I just want to practice my skills, and can I make a music video?
Yeah.
He rejected. First was rejection. And then I went out to other artists like, hey, I'm doing this. Can I make a music video for you? No. Hey, I'm doing this. Can I film it? I reached out to a total of 12 artists. Everyone said no. I waited a month or so. I was like, okay, maybe it's not the right time. Waited a month or so. Then it was August 2019. Then I reached out to the first guy that I reached out at the beginning. I said, hey, I know it's been like a month or so. I see you don't have a music video yet. Can I make a music video for you? He said, all right, fine. Yeah, let's do it. I said, okay, thank you so much. I filmed that whole music video on my phone, on my iPhone 7, because I had to sell the Fuji film so I could pay rent. So I filmed that whole music video on my iPhone 7, and that's basically how I started. That was the first ever video I made. It was on the iPhone 7.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy. And how did you feel reaching out to all those stars and not getting a response? Because a lot of people probably would have given up. A lot of people.
I know. I wanted to. Don't get me wrong. I really did want to, but it was like I really wanted to make something. It was like a hunger. I wanted to make something. And on top of that, on top of filming it on my iPhone 7, like I made that music video on my iPhone 7. It was just like so much footage. I didn't have anyways edit on. I didn't have a laptop. I didn't have a computer. College was finished. I couldn't go to college, so I would travel to my friend's house. Jessel, big up Jessel. I traveled to his house. He lived 2 hours away from me. I would travel to his house every single day to use his computer.
Wow.
And he lived in a very, very small apartment. So when I would be editing here, his family would be sleeping here. So it was very, very small, his apartment.
Wow.
And I would be there editing all day. Then after that, I would finish, editing. Not the edit, but I would just finish doing one bit because I'm still learning. And then I'll take the bus back to work because I wouldn't go home. I'd take 2 hours back to work cleaning in 14 toilets. Then I would take the bus back home. I'll be home at 1 a.m., make food, then go to sleep. Then the next day repeat, wake up at 7, go back to his house, edit all day, go back to work, the whole thing repeat. I've done that for I think 3 videos. I done that for. It was all for free. I wasn't charging anyone. It was all for free.
Christ.
And it was just out of the kindness of his heart that he allowed me to use his computer.
Yeah, no, I suppose that's where your work ethic comes as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Normally,
I guess so,
I literally, whenever he films something, like it'll be on the day at like 1 a.m. I'll be like getting ready to go to bed or something, or watching a movie, and I get a text from Dave. It's like, Ryan, got a rough cut. Come see it.
But that came from practice though. That came from like, because obviously I would be all the way at his house.
So you had to get everything done.
I had to get everything done quickly, but I was still learning. Like for example, it would take me 2 hours to figure out how to cut a clip because I didn't know nothing. So because of rushing, because I had to be quiet as well, because obviously they were sleeping, so I couldn't have the sound on. So I would be editing without the sound. I'd just be looking at the sound waves. And because I had to do all of that, I kind of programmed myself to be quick and to be efficient as possible. And then that's basically how it came about. It took me a week to get a rough cut done.
Yeah, because David doesn't just okay, you filmed this audio on your microphone, cool, use that. Just grab a YouTube, like a song from YouTube. Now he actually puts in like FL Studios and slows it down as reverb, and then like just manipulates songs as well. So he's like taught himself how to do it.
No, it's just crazy. So much practice that it just I'm grateful that I went through that. I wouldn't go through that again. That was fucking hell. Yeah. It was hell because obviously I wouldn't eat the whole day and then I'll go to work and I hated that job so much, man. Hated that job so much, but it was worth it though. It was worth it. Then over time, people started to see that I was making these videos on my phone. And then I kept working, and then I was able to buy a camera. I was able to buy a camera in January, which I was grateful for. It was A7 II, and then that was when the production started to get a little bit more higher.
So January 2020, 2019.
2020.
That's 2020.
January 2020 was the first time I got a camera.
That's crazy, man. So, bruv, where did this work ethic come from? Because this is a thing where you're doing that rinse and repeat till January. You know, what kept you going?
It was hunger, man. It was literally like physical hunger. Like I moved out when I was 18, and like I didn't have like parents to go back home and, let me go eat. Mom, can you send me this much money? Dad, can you send me this much money? I didn't have that. I was literally hungry. So if filming was the only thing that I was good at, I need to get good at it. Otherwise, I can't pay rent. I can't eat. I can't live. I can't survive. So that was literally it. I needed to get this done. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to survive. That was literally it. It was literally just doing it for my life.
So you have to experience that low to be able to feel
Yeah,
the high.
of course.
It's when that hunger, that hunger, kicks in, because there's literally nowhere else you can go.
Yeah.
And bruv, this is what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people, although it sounds bad, need to get to the low, because a lot of times now, I'd say 90% of people have, sort of someone who will help them out, and
like,
that's great.
Like that, it's. But the thing is, so like, some people may need that to like really kick them in the bum to like sort of get working and do something. But like it's not necessarily the case. Like, it's just a matter of the person's like determination. Because like you could have like, you can come from a comfortable background, but that's what you want to do as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And sure, you've got all the money to have all the equipment, but without the determination, you're only as good as that.
Yeah.
You know, like there's people I know who like, their parents have all this money and that, and they're able to afford he's able to afford like enough like money for like good cameras and stuff. But like, had he not put in the work himself, like grinded, like learning how to use it and all that, it would have all gone to waste, But now,
it's one of those things
it's just a matter of love for the craft.
Love for the craft, and it's one of the things where it's just like, I would never want anyone to go through that. I never want anyone to go through that, but it really does build character. It really does build character, and it makes it show how determined you are. And I believe the world sees that, and the world just kind of just rewards you for being so determined.
That's crazy. I think you're right, man.
Yeah.
I think you're right. That's crazy, man. So, January 2020, you've got the camera.
Yeah.
New year.
And in January 2020, I met I just had a camera, and I was just like, let me just reach out to as many people as possible because I got this camera. I now have some footage, some videos to back up my work.
Portfolio,
a small portfolio. And then I saw there was this event happening, AMSI's event. It was happening for Winter Wonderland, because Winter Wonderland goes from December to January. It was the beginning of January. So I saw this event happening, then I went to go. It was like a meet-up. And that's where I was just like, let me just go meet people. I didn't know anyone. I didn't go anywhere. I just went by myself. And I was just talking to people there, saying, just being friendly, really. Being friendly, being like being a genuine person.
Approachable,
being just a genuine person, really. And Amzi, the leader of it, she actually just recognized that I was just being genuine. And 2 months later, in March, just before lockdown, I got a call saying, come and film for Red Bull Studio. We have an event happening.
Crazy.
Come help film. And I was like, fuck it. I didn't get paid for it, but I was like, cool, I'll go. But that's what I mean by like being a genuine person. She saw that, as opposed to someone that looked as if he just wanted to use her clout or her success for his own personal gain. Like someone being a beg, someone being
like making friends with someone just because you could get like a job out of it. Like, I would have been friends with David regardless of him like getting me involved in his videos. Like, where we met, the first like ever interaction me and him had, it was he swiped up on my story and called me Big Zoo. And I was like, what? And then it just so happened, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna live out this accommodation too. And I was like, oh my god, me too. I wonder if we'll be in the same flat. Bro, like, you walk out my door and he's there.
Crazy. That is crazy, man. That's crazy, man. So with that being said, that New Year 2020. So with Red Bull, did anything happen from that? Did you make any connections? Did you get any shoots after, or was it a case where you had to reach out again?
No. There was something. So there was the Red Bull, and then I was meant to be helping film at Wireless, but then COVID happened.
Yeah.
Then it just shut down.
Shut down.
Yeah, it got shut down, bro. So there was gonna be something, because we got sponsored by Boohoo Man in the Red Bull advert, in the Red Bull Studio event. and they were meant to be more lined up.
Yeah.
Because of COVID, it never happened.
Made everything uncertain, didn't it?
Yeah,
Everyone
it made everything uncertain. Never happened. And but I was still able to use that portfolio, and then some other artists they took me a little bit more seriously, and they just sent from that really.
That's crazy, man. And obviously, with your work, you're going out, you're meeting people. January 2020, you know, COVID's coming up. It's not really a big thing.
Then boom, it's the only thing.
Exactly.
For like a few months.
Yeah, what happened when this came around? How did it affect you? And how did it affect work?
What, COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was tough. It really was tough. I guess if I didn't have the student finance, I would have been on the street, because I wouldn't have been able to pay rent. But it was very, very tough mentally as well, because being stuck indoors, there was no inspiration, there was nothing.
I want to talk about, because I know you did a
even
video.
Then you tried to come up with something.
I tried to, yeah. I made that clip, that Instagram video.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, but we'll we'll talk about.
Yeah, but it was so difficult, and
wow.
like I saw everyone there, like all the creators that I know, they stopped posting because there was nothing to post. Yeah. Some of them even retired. Some of them even just deleted their account and said, "Yeah, I can't do this anymore." Really? They just retired. People that I met at the Red Bull studio, because obviously there was multiple people filming.
Especially when there was like statements where I can't remember who it was. It was like a diplomat, and he was saying that every creative should go get real jobs.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, like,
so it made loads of people just quit and just stop
like
it. I was about to as well. Like I was just literally just I was just so down, and at the same time, on top of being down, I was in this apartment by myself. So there was no one actually I could talk to, or no one I could reach out to. But I think it was June. We were still in lockdown. I kind of just picked up my camera and said, let me just make something. And that's when I made that 15-second clip, 30-second clip where I'm by the windowsill, and then I'm like throwing emojis in the air.
Oh,
yeah. I'm just flying around.
Yep.
Shit. It was that. Then I made that. Kind of like show, do I still have it? Do I not have it anymore? And it was received pretty well.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was received pretty well, and then at the time I was in Met Film School. I wasn't really enjoying it, but I was just there, and it was such a harsh time. It was such a harsh time.
But I feel like you sort of like not like lucked out, but like your situation kind of got better because then you moved into.
Yeah, I moved into accommodation.
There's our accommodation. Blank.
Expose the address.
Yeah. Postcode is. I'm joking.
Oh my God.
And then like you've got flatmates now. And you've got, like,
it's a lot better.
You can't escape us.
And having flatmates really just like made my brain go, okay, yeah, let me just make shit now.
It's to the point because he was meant to like go back to living alone after this year, but he's I think he's rethinking that because you know what, I feel like if I lived alone, I would have me mentally not.
I was living alone for 4 years until I moved in with flatmates. Wow. And it's so much better.
Yeah. I mean, sure, there's ups and downs and like.
There's loads of ups and downs, but I really enjoyed it, man. And it made me get so creative, super creative. Before I would upload videos probably like once every 2 months, and there was a period of time where, from October to December, that was two months. Uploaded 11 videos, 11 different separate videos from October to December. And it was literally just like wow, like having flatmates really does help our creativity, especially flatmates that are creative themselves as well.
Yeah, like you've got we've got editors, artists and stuff in one flat, let alone the whole accommodation. Yeah, like we've got musicians and stuff now, and it's like, whenever the best stories come from living life day by day, and if you live by yourself and have like a routine. Like lifestyle, you're just gonna experience the same every day, and your creativity sort of halts.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy will just walk out his door and I'm skateboarding down the hall, stacking it and breaking my wrist.
It's crazy. That's crazy, man. So, yeah, to be fair, that's one thing I've noticed. Like on your gram as well, on Ryan, you guys all, help each other out, and not even that. It's jokes. Like it's jokes, and it's fun to have people who can help you out. And what would you say to someone who maybe doesn't have anyone who they can talk to about their dream or their passion, or if they're doing it, what would you say? Because I know in that video you did talking about how not to rush, you know, and how to take your time. A lot of people, I received that well. I feel like a lot of people did, but you know, people are still going through a time, you know, where we're not out of lockdown yet, and people are still on their own trying to find new hobbies. What would you say to that person?
Literally what I said in that video originally was to take your time. If you don't have anyone to talk to, I guess going to college or university does help out a lot. But let's say like some people are not fortunate enough to go to college or to university. I would say find Instagram groups. Social media is a very powerful tool.
You've got stuff like Clubhouse now.
Yeah, no, for Clubhouse, find Instagram groups, put hashtag videography or videography club or, you know, fucking pick of the day or Instagram or something like that. Just something to like find other creatives as well, directors, just on Instagram and just see if there's any group chats going. Because sometimes if you go to the hashtag cinematography, some people put in the comments, yeah, there's a group chat does anyone want to join, and through that you can like talk about different topics to do with filming, different topics to do with editing.
Now because of COVID, now they've introduced stuff like Discord calls.
Yeah.
So you actually be on calls talking to other people about stuff. So you're no longer alone, sort of.
But I really recommend Clubhouse. Because Clubhouse, like if you know some people who do have some invitations to give out, because it is an invite only. I got 2 invitations. If anyone wants them, if anyone wants two invitations to Clubhouse and reach out to me, I'll give it to you. Because it's a very helpful tool to talk to other people.
Amazing. Yeah. That's sick, man. How's your Clubhouse going? Are you on Clubhouse?
Yeah, I'm on Clubhouse, yeah.
How is it? Because I'm actually thinking about putting 7th Team on Clubhouse.
But it was the first time I ever went on Clubhouse. I went inside a room where there was all of these big directors, right? And the thing about Clubhouse is you can put your hand up to talk on the panel.
Yeah.
All of these big directors, Grammy Award winners. There was BAFTA winners. There was so many directors that were there, cinematographers that were there. There was artists, there was YouTubers that were there as well. One of the YouTubers was Daniel Schiffer. I don't know if you know who that is, but one of the filmmaking YouTubers. And I put my hand up, and I was just waiting for my turn. And then whilst that happened, someone else joined, Jesse Terrero, who made like music videos, and Fernando Lugo joined, who made music videos for Bad Bunny, J Balvin. Like all of these people, they joined as well to listen to what's going on. And I was literally shaking. I was shaking so much. I was so scared to talk. And my first words were just like, "Hey, how are you?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm good. Was that your question?" I said, "Yeah." I just left. I was so fucking nervous, dude. I was so nervous. I didn't know what to say. And then, but then I joined afterwards, and I kind of explained who I was. And then bit by bit, you know, you kind of just get over that.
Yeah, no, to be fair, with Clubhouse, it's one of those things where if you join mid-conversation, you're kind of like, oh, what you can't really go, what have I missed? Because there's no record button. And also, you've got to like choose which rooms to go into like wisely. Because when I was on it one day, and like I was looking for like you know, if something film related, man, I just wanted to hear something film related, and then I pressed on one. And it's, you know, YBN Almighty's just there with a dinosaur profile pic, just spouting nonsense. And
21 Savage is there as well, just chilling. And
yeah, he was as well. Yeah, he was just chilling. And then I'll come in and I was like, wait, what? So I was like, wait, this ain't got nothing to do with film. And then, they were just talking about like doing just random stuff, like day-to-day activities. So I was like, well, this doesn't really benefit me. So like, you do have to like choose which rooms to go into. Like
Either way, it's a really, really good platform.
It's helpful.
Like if you don't have anyone to talk to, then that's a really good platform to talk about anything to do with filmmaking, or even like making friends, really. If that's what you need to do.
That's crazy, man. I respect that. Yeah, I'll try Clubhouse. I want to see what's going on.
I'll send you an invite.
Yeah, awesome. But no, that's sick. So I wanted to talk about obviously your videos, because I know January 2020. Obviously we're going through lockdown now, but June you said that you obviously started making that video. And did that particular video had a meaning? Because I know the one you're talking about when you're sitting on the bed and you've got the emojis. Did that have a meaning, or was that
there
just
was literally me trying to prove to myself, do I still have it? It's literally that, because I didn't make anything from March until June. I made nothing. I didn't even pick up a camera. My camera was off.
Really?
My camera was stored away. Like I didn't make anything.
Collecting
I was just
dust.
more focused on my family, you know, COVID happening, surviving, buying food, all that shit. But yeah, I just really just wanted to prove to myself: can I still edit? Can I still make something? Yeah, so
Yeah, there was a period where I did during like when COVID started, that was like a big moment for us. Like we got really creative during that summer.
yeah.
But like there was a period when it first happened where I just didn't really pay attention to anything like that. I was more worried about like going to work at co-op, have enough money to like help my parents out.
Of course, yeah. And that's something I spoke about in that video that I uploaded in like before Christmas, where it's just like kind of like worry about more important stuff. Not everything has to be like on the grind, creating shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like if you're like I've seen so many directors post like this kind of motivational stuff on Instagram. Nothing against it, but one thing that I do disagree with is that one of them was saying, if it's your mom's birthday and you got to shoot, go to the shoot. Your mom's birthday can wait. If it's a family gathering, keep editing, keep working. Grind for it. And it's just like, you don't have to.
You just burn yourself out like
Basically,
that.
you burn yourself out, and you also like
shut yourself away from the world.
From your family as well. You never know what's around the corner. You never know what's gonna happen, and you don't actually have to do that. And like, don't feel bad if you need to take a break. Take a break. Like Ryan took a break. He working in co-op, providing for his family as much as he could, because he needed to take that. Family is more important than getting some videos out.
So so what's in the cards now, Mr. 2BASIIC?
What's in the cards now?
Yeah.
Because you've done a couple of videos.
Okay, so we've done said projects now. So is there what can we expect from you now? I know there's a video being released tomorrow for Yanni Clothing.
Yeah.
Your boy.
How often are they doing adverts? Because they're smashing. They're smashing.
Oh, yeah, we knocked out like 5 videos in one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Videos,
Yeah. And then because the owner turned out to be someone I went to primary school with.
Really?
When is it going to be released, by the way?
Huh?
This episode.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay.
Not this Friday. Next Friday.
Okay. So yeah, we can talk about it then.
Yeah. Okay. So, this will come out way after.
Yeah.
It's not coming out tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
But so we've done all that. Yeah. What's your next project? Do you reckon? Is it gonna be like a AAA video?
That's the beautiful thing about freelance. You never know, bro. You never know what the next project is gonna be.
No, but I mean like passion projects, like for your own happiness.
It's waiting, bro. It's pending. It's pending.
Happiness on hold.
Yeah.
No, I need to I'm getting the budget together for the next one.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
A passion project. Is this passion?
For the AAA video.
I want to be in the video.
Getting the skits, getting the budget together, and seeing who.
That's sick.
Seeing if you can get some sponsors.
We need costumes. We need clothing.
Seeing who we can.
If I can get involved, I'd love to. I'd actually love to be involved.
If you guys want to sponsor your hoodies to the video, that'd be incredible.
I'll do it.
That'd be great.
Let's do it, man.
But yeah, it takes time.
Yeah, it all takes time. But like, I'm just saying. Like, are you like if that question was made basically like an opening for you to go, well, Ryan, I might take a break for a bit.
Yeah,
But like, I'm just trying to figure out if no, it's not break time yet.
No,
it's only the start of the year.
That's
enough.
crazy, man.
Break time summer and that.
Yeah, break time is summer.
You've really been smashing it though, man. Like literally from the beginning of the year, you've really been doing well. And that's one thing I wanted to ask with your videos. Your videos obviously look cool, but I know at the beginning when we were getting everything set up, you're asking me about 17 and the meanings. I wanted to ask about meanings with your videos. What is it a thing where they come to you and you then will film according to what the meaning is, or will you just improvise and then think of an idea after?
I feel like we should start off with this question. What does 888 mean?
That's a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
So
let's start with that.
it means a renewal, abundance, new beginnings. 888. That's what each number means, and the whole meaning behind it is like a renewal of my mind. I have this idea. Let me get it out. Once I have it out, that's it. My mind is new. I have a new beginning. Let's see what I can come up with next. And that's basically it. That's what each video is. It's me refreshing my mind, getting this idea out, and then starting a new one. Yeah,
because it's like I feel like without having that, like you become a movie director. My goal is to make this movie. You've done the movie. It's come out. It got received nice. Yeah, you know what? You made bang from it. What's next? Do you just you one hit wonder sort of thing?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna like just sit back now? Like, it's always good to have multiple, like a goal and then make another goal and then another one and another one.
And that's what it is. That's the thing about coming up with these ideas, is that it's just constantly like coming up constantly. Like I like, how do I make these videos? I don't know. It feels like an instinct almost. Like whenever, like when we were making the balaclava video, right? The one that we don't that released in January, I midway through shooting, I didn't know what the fuck I was shooting. I just felt like I needed to take the shot.
Yeah, there was a point where I was walking around with a dog.
Yeah, like no, there was a point. No, there was just like, yeah, I have it planned in my head, kind of, but I kind of just let my body just take control of it.
You had a template, but you let the rest take it, like the rest, basically, like sort of fill in the gaps.
Basically, yeah. And then I'm just like, I don't know why I need to do the shot, but I feel like I have to. I feel like it fits the purpose. And then when I'm editing it, I'm just like, I need to put this in. I need to put this in. Yeah, let me get this. Let me get that. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. And then next thing you know, once it's done, I watch it back. I'm like, oh, that's why. Because it looks like this.
Wow.
Like, it feels more like an instinct rather than just
that's
planning
crazy.
stuff
So it
ahead.
comes to you after sometimes, like when you actually
Yeah,
watch the
sometimes,
finished
yeah, it
product.
just comes to me after. Like, the
That's
Instagram
mad.
videos definitely came to me after I finished, like, editing it. I'm like, wow, this looks incredible.
So,
That is
David,
mad.
so sort of to like, I don't know, judging from what your experiences and stuff, say I've never touched a camera in my life.
Yeah.
Never ever, never thought of it. Actually, I watched a movie and I was thinking, maybe like it'd be cool to do stuff like that. What do you reckon? What sort of like advice would you give someone like that?
Just take out your phone and film.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what I done, bro.
Like
My first videos were filmed on my phone.
yeah, like honestly, like that's a good thing because a lot of things blew up that way. Like Man Them on the Wall, Roll Safe, like Hood documentary, like Diary of a Bad Man. It was just Diary of a Bad Man was a guy. M Bance, yeah, literally M Bance. Like he's still recording on his phone, but it's to the point where he's doing stuff with like Uncle Ruffle and like getting involved.
Don't
with
judge.
Or
big
people like
things.
fucking like, even like, let's say you don't want to make movies, but you want to make YouTube videos. Fucking Chunks was filming on his phone. Fucking Young Philly was filming on his phone. Like,
and now they're doing stuff for like Foot Asylum.
Foot Asylum, Pro Soccer, like they do so much shit now. It's literally just pick up your phone and go film.
I will say though, Pete, like if you are gonna do something like that, yeah, if you're listening, like you need to bring your own flavor to the plate. Like you can't like be like, oh, I like 2BASIIC videos. I want to do all my videos. Like I want to make another 888 video.
There was that one guy that stole my video.
Oh yeah, he was like a TikTok influencer.
Yeah.
And
So
he just like
this guy on TikTok,
he badly cropped it and posted it on his Instagram.
He's got like, I think,
and then
100,000 followers on TikTok or something. And then he literally just like stole the whole video.
Did you reach out?
Yeah, I reached out and then he credited me. And then
Yeah,
he was
like
I'm
you
so
edit
sorry
it.
I didn't know.
But yeah, obviously like so yeah, you'll be like, oh, I like David videos. I'm gonna make my own 888 videos. Don't focus on that, man. Make your own sort of feel like, oh, 888 videos. You know what I'm gonna do? I like his idea. I might take some inspiration, but I want to do my own thing, and like something that maybe pays homage to David, but it's me. Yeah. It's my idea, my head.
The thing
my
is,
vision.
what I would say is, for me, I'm talking from personal experience, right? When I started making videos, like I said, I didn't look at another video and said, I want to be like that. It literally just came to me. So for other people that want to get into it, if you need to watch a video just to get into it, then I don't think it's the right thing for you. It needs to be already in
but I
you.
feel like a video will not make you get into it. It will help you.
Help you get inspired. Yeah. But let's say you need to watch a certain video in order to make yourself feel motivated to make a video. That's what I'm referring to. Like I don't need to watch this person's video to feel motivated. If I want to make a video, I'll do it out of my own accord because I want to do it. If I want to, like let's say if I want to make a piece of clothing, you do it on your own accord because you want to do it. If you want to make a song, you do it because you want to do it, not because you heard this song that you want to make something.
And I feel like that's the problem nowadays. Everyone's trying to go for for example, we were talking about this the other day. Everyone's going for the VHS effect.
Yeah. And this has become so generic. There's so many ventures you can have. Like you don't not just because the VHS effect was popular, doesn't mean you have to do it as well.
Yeah, that's why obviously obviously a more noticeable scenario is like the music industry. Like everyone's trying to sound the same sort of thing. Like there was a period like 2016 where everyone sounded the same. Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty, everyone's called Lil as well. Like,
yeah, Lil, yeah.
come on, man. Like, but like I'm obviously not saying that they were terrible artists. Like, sure, their music slapped, but they didn't bring much difference into the music game.
Yeah.
And then you got artists like what's a good noticeable artist right now? Like Central C, like he's
Central
like
C is blowing up right now.
Yeah,
Central
he's got his own he's got
Yeah.
his own sound now.
Yeah.
Like, and he's doing stuff like like pop-up shows. I know it's like not meant to happen because of COVID, but like he's so passionate to the point where he doesn't care. To the point where he's in a park, literally throwing like a surprise show for like bystanders.
But the thing, but in his songs he says that this took time. Because everything does take time. Which is why in that video I was speaking about like the one that you referred to, taking your time with it. That's literally it. Take your time. You don't need to rush. There's nothing you need to rush. Yeah, you see other people on Instagram flexing their businesses, their wealth, and all of that shit. You don't need to rush to be just like them. Do it of your own accord. If you feel like it's time to, then yeah. If not, then just have fun with your life.
Because because those people sort of what they validate as wealth may not be the same as what you validate as wealth.
Yeah.
Like you validate wealth as being creative and making something out of it, and if you get money out of it, bonus.
Yeah.
You know, whereas other people will be like they consider themselves wealthy if they've got a Tesla, if they've got a big house. So it's one of those things. So David, let's to end things. Is there any like sort of message you want to give out there? Like any sort of quote that helps you in life. Anything that's helped you in life. Anything that's helped you in life. That sort of like, I don't know. Anything that just if you was in your position when you started and you're talking to your past self, what would you tell yourself?
Bro, don't stress, innit? It will come. In time will come. Like there's always a way. Always. Don't think just because you missed out on one opportunity, that's it, it's over. There's always more opportunities that come up. There's always a way to make whatever you want to make.
That's amazing, man. That's sick.
Thank you very much for coming.
On, man. Check this guy out.
Second time.
Shout out your socials, man, because people need to see your
just Instagram, 2BASIIC.
With 2 eyes.
Yeah, 2 eyes. Oh, and also like YouTube, I'm putting up to BTS now. I started to do that recently, so putting up BTS footage on YouTube.
2BASIIC on YouTube.
2BASIIC on everything, yeah.
Yeah, and like certain exclusive content you want to get for us, like the director's cut and like director cuts and stuff. Yeah.
Ryan, socials.
Ryan's funeral, replace the A's with X's because
just put it somewhere here. Yeah.
Here, please. Thank you, Joe.
And 7th tier clothing creatives. If you want to come on the podcast, message us. We're looking for creators all the time. Listen, we're always in need of, videographers to come on the podcast, so message us. Our clothing, check out the website. It's in the link in the description below. This device is deaf hoodie. We're going to get you on something, David.
Turn in the back.
Check out, Ryan's having a seizure at the moment. But
Did you see the design?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
But, just edit. On edit, I can send you the thing right now. The edit, like the picture, the JPEG or something.
There you go, yes. Do you like the design?
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You can have it for yourself now.
Yeah, because you didn't speak to the mic. But check out the website. Check it out if you want the clothing. It's there. And make sure you like and subscribe. We're on YouTube.
More content, different content apart from the podcast happening soon, guys.
Very soon.
Keep on the lookout.
Yep. And I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.